I've used variations of this exact system to help home service clients generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in new sales every month. Just last month, one of my roofing clients hit over 400K in sales with a 20x ROI. Another one of my home service clients in custom kitchens and bath hit a 43x return on ad spend with this exact system. And here's exactly what we're gonna cover in this video to help you out the most. First, we're gonna break Alex Hormozi's $100 million marketing system and exactly why it's so effective. Then I'll show you the Facebook Andromeda update and exactly why it makes all this possible. And finally, we're gonna walk through the exact way that a small business like you can implement this exact system and get results today. Step number one is first we're gonna want the Meta Ads library and take a look at Alex Hormozi's own content. We're just gonna scroll through it and hit this spot. Do you notice something specific here? Every ad follows the exact same system. White background, black text. Each ad specifically calls out a unique avatar, even if you're a landscaper doing millions annually in sales. Avatar after avatar, the exact same call out. Hormozi's a juggernaut. They target every single niche that they could possibly imagine. Everything from keto online coach to a spray tanning business. I want to show you something that's very unique to this strategy. It's not complicated. This is super simple. And anybody with just a little bit of time, Canva could crank out this exact same system for your business without fail. And second, let's take a look at why this even works and how it's possible. First, you have to understand is what is Andromeda? And what does that even mean when it comes to your business and what you're gonna market? All Andromeda is essentially a ginormous AI-backed retrieval system. All Meta is doing is simply linking lots of ads and that ad copy to avatars that are interested in that thing. Now, dynamically, the creative is what does the targeting. Before, businesses and advertisers, market buyers used to spend hours and hours and hours analyzing interest groups and trying to fine tune and tweak and squeeze the most optimization out of every single ad campaign. That's not required anymore. What the data shows us over and over again is that Andromeda, Meta system, loves diversity. So be diverse. Try 20 different variations of the exact same concept or angle and seeing which one statistics shows us that works. And this is the exact same reason why Alex Hormozi has 1,700 Meta ads running right now. Now, none of that's really important, or maybe it's a lot of important, but you're asking yourself, how does this even apply? Because Alex Hormozi, he does hundreds of millions of sales annually versus me, I'm just a little mom and pop taco shop down the street or a carpet cleaning business or a junk removal business in the San Diego area. And I just want to start increasing my business, but I don't have his resources, his team, or his budgets. What do? You don't need to copy Alex Hormozi's strategy because he's very broad with his niche because he does very broad business. And he's probably trying to identify the top 10 of all those different niches and those 1,700 ads, which make him the most money. He's tracking, not slacking. So what you need to do is don't copy Alex Hormozi. No, pick a single avatar and create as many different unique angles as you possibly can using that simple text on screen strategy. So if I was a marketing agency and I didn't know where to start and I wasn't generating reasonable amount of business, I would just pick one specific niche. We'll just say problems and angles revolving around HVAC people. And then you just come in and start testing hooks to see which hooks get the attention from your ideal client. There's no exact way to know what's gonna work specifically for your offer, your people, and your region. No, but you have a structure that works. So it's market call out, pain point, and a solution. Start there. For me, I would go after, we'll say, businesses struggling to generate leads from Google, or your lead conversion's too expensive, or you're an incumbent business and you've noticed that revenue is down year over year, quarter over quarter for the last several years in a row. It's not complicated. All you simply have to do is trust the process. Start somewhere. There will be a couple clear winners in a campaign, say that has 20 creatives. Just fire it off, throw all that into one ad set, and pay attention. Which leads us right to step number 4, which is we're gonna implement the campaign. And my simple high-level strategy is we have 2 campaigns in my entire system. And I have anywhere between 30 and 50 ads running at any one time. Right now, we've turned them all down because we're relaunching a bunch of new ones. First of the month, first of the year. But simply, we have a test campaign and a scale campaign. And your testing campaign, you want to simply have about $50 to $100 in market spend and between 10 to 50 different style creatives here. Because we simply want to identify as fast as possible, days, maybe a week or 2, not months, which creatives get the results that we're looking for. That's it. So with that many variations, there's gonna be 1 or 2 that are high performing, period. You wanna keep your targeting broad. For me specifically, I don't really resonate hard with businesses or business owners under 25. So I leave my targeting to everything above 25 years old. So I set my limit to that. And I only really do business with males in the home service industry. It's mostly like construction businesses. I resonate closest with those people. I mean, you can look at me, a soft little nail and beauty salon isn't probably gonna identify with my marketing message or my content. So I focus on mostly males, 25 and older. I turn off all related media because I don't want to introduce more variables that I can't control. So I leave everything standard that we input in our messaging. And between that, that's it. Let it run and hit go. Trust that the process is gonna work very quickly. Meta's gonna start putting small dollars behind every single ad creative to test and see which results they get. If it goes to 100, 200 people and you get 0 interactions, it's probably not a great ad creative. At least the hook or the pain point isn't clearly causing the results you're looking to have. Now, step number 5 is finding which angles are gonna work for you. Launch all those variations at one time. You want a line in the sand that helps you reduce variables. Which things are gonna work for you? Monitor which ads get the most ad spend and results. Take your winning angles, and now what we're gonna do is create variations. We started with static images, but that's gonna give us the most cost-effective, fastest way to identify solid hooks and pain points. Now all we're gonna do is take the winning set, say 1 to 3 great ad angles, and we're gonna create video variations of that same thing. I'm gonna want you to do selfie style videos. Same script, selfie styles, fire those off and just have simple captions underneath. And then maybe higher quality, more specifically designed, attention grabbing cinematic reels the way that we do it, which is basically a pattern interrupt every sentence. And for me, the pattern interrupt is simply just a scene change. So right now I'm seated right here. We'll say one line directly at the camera, and then maybe we could just move the camera and just speak from the side. Pick up our second line right there and go blah, 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 say your line. And then maybe the third line, we're just walking towards the camera. It's not that complicated. That's all there is to it. Now I know you're gonna think that was a quick video, that information was too on point, and it's too simple. I'm gonna tell you right now, a person that markets for businesses that generate hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, some of them millions a month, applying this exact same strategy it's not more complicated. There are only 2 factors that typically separate businesses that generate a lot of money and businesses that aren't generating a lot of money in the exact same niche. One starts with lead flow, is they don't have great enough volume, variation to test, and they aren't spending enough money. That's it. And when you're first starting and you're offering a high quality, high ticket product or service, you don't need a lot of volume. You don't need a lot of sales. You need one sale to prove to yourself that the system that you're using works. And then you double down underneath that system and just start to master it. And you'll learn to love it in time. What used to take me days to produce one ad, I can do in an hour. I can literally fire up my camera, say exactly what I want to say, and I'll say it over and over again till I like how it sounds, and then I'm done. I'll throw the simplest captions on screen and then launch it, because I understand the Alex Hormozi method is that ads really boil down to how much money you're willing to spend to figure out the bangers and then doubling down on the bangers. This is not a complex system. This is actually dramatically simpler than running ads just 2 years ago. If you use this system and you trust that it'll work, you will get results at your level. And look, if you're a service business and you want to learn exactly how you can implement our system in your business, hit that link below, fill out an application, and let's have a conversation so we can identify opportunities in your area with your business and strategies to get you better results. And if you got value out of this video, you're gonna love this video right here, where San Diego businesses are dominating with this simple 3-step marketing strategy.